Emotional intelligence is a silent force that turns good leaders into unforgettable ones. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Leader's Realm podcast, where each week we dive deep into the principles and practices that drive the activation of a beast mode mindset. I'm your host, Tony Cammarata, serial entrepreneur, certified Maxwell team member, business coach, personal mindset coach, sales trainer, and speaker. So today I want to explore a topic that's absolutely critical in leadership. If you want to succeed, you can't overlook this. It's emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is not just about being nice or empathetic. It's about mastering the soft skills. The skills that lead to hard results in both your personal and your professional life. Emotional intelligence, it's what separates great leaders from merely just plain old good ones. It's a skill set that allows leaders to navigate the complexities of human emotions, manage relationships, and inspire others to achieve more than they ever thought possible. Let's explore what emotional intelligence really means, why it's so crucial for leadership, and how we can develop and leverage it to become more effective and more impactful. So sit back, guys, grab your coffee, and let's get started. So emotional intelligence is often abbreviated as EI or EQ. That's emotional quotient. It's the ability to recognize, understand, manage, and influence your own emotions and the emotions of others. It's a set of skills that involves being aware of your emotional state, controlling your reactions, understanding the emotions of those that are around you, and managing your relationships in a way that fosters trust and true success. The concept of emotional intelligence was popularized by a psychologist by the name of Daniel Goleman. He broke down emotional intelligence into 5 components: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. So let's break those down. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize and understand your own emotions, as well as the impact that your emotions have on your own thoughts and behaviors. Self-awareness is about being conscious of your emotional triggers and understanding how your emotions affect those that are around you. Next one is self-regulation. Once you're aware of your emotions, the next step is to learn how to control them. Self-regulation involves managing your emotions in a healthy way, delaying gratification, staying composed under pressure. It's the difference between reacting impulsively and responding thoughtfully. Motivation. Emotional intelligence also involves having a strong internal drive to achieve your goals. This component is about being motivated by more than just external rewards, such as money or status, but by intrinsic factors like personal growth, a passion for what you do, and a commitment to excellence. Empathy is another. It's the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's about being able to see things from another person's perspective, which is crucial for effective communication and relationship building. I wish more people were spending a little bit more time these days, especially here in the recent days, trying to understand the other person's perspective instead of just reacting in such a vile way. Finally, social skills. Social skills are the abilities that help you build and manage your relationships. These include communication, conflict resolution, and the ability to influence and lead others. These 5 components are not isolated. They interact with each other, they reinforce each other. So, for example, self-awareness leads to a better self-regulation, which in turn enhances your ability to empathize with others. in turn helps you build strong relationships. So what role does emotional intelligence play in leadership? Well, now that we have a clear understanding of what emotional intelligence is, let's talk about why it's so important in leadership. Leadership is not just about making decisions or delegating tasks. It's about leading people. And people, as we all know, are extremely complex. They have emotions, aspirations, fears, and motivations that aren't always logical or predictable. This is where emotional intelligence comes in, guys. Leaders with a high emotional intelligence are better equipped to navigate the complexities of human behavior. They understand that emotions play a significant role in how people think, how they make decisions, how they interact, and so on. By leveraging their emotional intelligence, these leaders can inspire, motivate, and guide their teams way more effective than those that don't. So here's some specific ways that emotional intelligence impacts leadership. Trust is the foundation of any strong team or organization. Leaders who are self-aware and empathetic are better at building trust because they understand the importance of transparency, honesty, and integrity. They're also more attuned with the needs and the concerns of their team members, which helps just foster that sense of trust and loyalty. Communication is another. Communication is at the heart of leadership, and emotional intelligence plays a crucial role in effective communication. Leaders with high emotional intelligence are better able to convey their ideas clearly and persuasively, while also being receptive to feedback. They know how to read the emotional tone of a conversation and adjust their communication style accordingly. Conflict resolution. Conflict is inevitable in any team or any organization, any relationship, but how it's handled can make all the difference. Leaders with strong emotional intelligence are skilled at managing conflict because they can remain calm under pressure, listen empathetically, and find solutions that are fair and constructive. Another key aspect of leadership is the ability to inspire others. Leaders with high emotional intelligence understand what drives their team members. They can tap into those motivations and inspire them to reach their full potential. They're also more likely to lead by example, by demonstrating the behaviors and the attitudes that they want to see within their team. Another is adapting to change. Change is it's just constant today. Whether it's technology, relationships, everything that's going on around us, it's just everything changes so fast. And leaders who are emotionally intelligent are better equipped to navigate. They're more adaptable and resilient, able to manage their own emotions, and help their team members cope with the stress and uncertainty that often accompany change. Ultimately, the goal of any leader is to enhance the performance of their team, right? Emotional intelligence plays a crucial role in this by fostering a positive work environment, improving communication, collaboration, and helping to resolve conflicts quickly and effectively. Leaders with a high emotional intelligence are able to create a culture of trust, respect, mutual support, which leads to higher levels of engagement, productivity, and job satisfaction. You see, emotional intelligence is not just a nice to have quality for a leader. It's a must, guys. In fact, research shows that emotional intelligence is a stronger predictor of leadership success than IQ or even technical skills. According to studies, emotional intelligence accounts for nearly 90% of what sets high performers apart from their peers that have similar technical skills and knowledge. So, in order to be a truly effective leader, developing your emotional intelligence is a top priority. Now, the good news is that emotional intelligence is not a fixed trait. It's not something you're born with. It can be developed and improved over time with practice and effort. This is something that beginning of this year, have really been focusing hard on trying to become stronger in this area. So it's just like any other skill. The more you work on it, the stronger it becomes. So what are some practical strategies to develop each component of that I've mentioned earlier? So self-awareness, as we know, is the foundation of emotional intelligence. Without it, it's difficult to develop the other components. Why? Because they all tie into each other, right? So here's some strategies that you can work on to enhance your self-awareness. Keep a journal. One of the most effective ways to increase your self-awareness is to keep a journal. Write down your thoughts, your emotions, your reactions to different situations each day. Over time, you start to notice a pattern that you may not have been able to even see before. Seek feedback. Ask for feedback from your trusted colleagues, friends, mentors, accountability partners. They offer so many valuable insights into how you're perceived by others, point out blind spots that you might not be aware of. Mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It helps you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions as they come up, allowing you to respond in a more thoughtful rather than reacting in an impulsive way. Self-regulation. Once you're aware of your emotions, well, the next step is learn how to manage them effectively. And here's how. So before you react to something, pause. When you feel a strong emotion, take a moment, pause before you react. This gives you time to consider your response and choose a course of action that aligns with your values and your goals. And I know sometimes this is not easy, guys, because the person that you're in conflict with, it's been my experience that while you're taking the time to pause and formulate your reaction to come across in an empathetic or a loving way or a caring way, they just continue to attack and attack and attack. Well, the stronger we become in emotional intelligence, the easier it becomes to just thwart those off. Deep breathing helps. It's a really simple but powerful tool to help you manage your stress, calms your emotions in that moment. When you're feeling overwhelmed, angry, take a few deep breaths, center yourself. Develop different coping strategies. Identify healthy coping strategies that work for you. Exercise, meditation, prayer time, spend time in nature. These activities can help you manage stress and maintain emotional balance. Motivation. Motivation's it's more about, there's more to motivation than just setting goals, guys. It's about finding that internal drive, that why to achieve them. And here's how you cultivate it. Set meaningful goals. Set goals that are aligned with your values and your passions. When your goals are meaningful to you, you're more likely to stay motivated and committed to achieving them. Visualize your success. This is so powerful. Take time each day to visualize yourself achieving your goals. Imagine how it's going to feel, guys. What you'll see, what you'll hear when you reach your desired outcome. Celebrate your progress. Don't wait until you've achieved the final goal to celebrate. Acknowledge and celebrate the small victories along the way. This helps to maintain your motivation and momentum. Empathy. It's the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Practice active listening. When someone is speaking to you, really listen to what they're saying without interrupting or thinking about what your response will be. Do your best to understand their perspective and their emotions. Put yourself in their shoes. When dealing with a difficult situation, just take a minute. Consider how the other person might be feeling at that time. What are their concerns? What are their needs? This can help you respond with more empathy and more understanding, which in turn will cultivate more trust and help offset any of these emotions that person is having. Show compassion, guys. It involves recognizing the suffering of others, taking action to help alleviate it. So many times it's about what we want, not even taking into consideration what that person is going through personally. Show compassion in your interactions with them. Whether it's a kind word, a compliment, supportive gesture, or just be present. All these will just strengthen your ability to connect and understand on a deeper level. Social skills. Well, these are the abilities that help you build and manage relationships effectively. Improve your communication. Clear and effective communication is key to a strong relationship. Practice expressing your thoughts and feelings openly, honestly, while also being respectful and considerate of others' perspectives. A lot of us, including myself, fall short here. Take the time, guys. Develop skills in conflict resolution. Conflicts, they're inevitable, but they don't have to be destructive. Learn to approach conflicts with a calm and open mind. Seek to understand the other person's point of view and try your best to find a mutually beneficial solution. Encourage collaboration and teamwork by creating an environment where everyone feels valued, where everyone is heard. Recognize and appreciate the contributions of others. Work to build a culture of trust and mutual respect. This will take you so far. Cultivate relationships with people both inside and outside your immediate circle. Networking isn't just about making connections. It's about building genuine, mutually beneficial relationships that can support and enrich your leadership journey. Get with other like-minded people. Get with people that are more successful than you are. That seem to, just they make like a duck and shake things off. Get with those people. Find out what makes them tick. Well, some of you are probably asking, well, how does emotional intelligence intersect spirituality? It's deeply connected, guys. If you who draw strength and guidance from your faith, as I do, you'll see the spiritual practice enhances emotional intelligence by promoting self-awareness, empathy, and compassion. So I pulled some scripture that connect the dots on emotional intelligence. Proverbs 4:23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. This verse underscores the importance of self-awareness in managing your emotions and your actions. By being mindful of your thoughts and feelings, we can make choices that align with our values and lead to positive outcomes. Romans 12:15 encourages us, rejoice with those who rejoice, mourn with those who mourn. This verse highlights the importance of empathy, of connecting with others on an emotional level and sharing in their experiences. Empathy is a cornerstone of emotional intelligence. It's essential for building meaningful relationships. Colossians 3:12, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Compassion is at the heart of emotional intelligence, guys, enabling us to act with kindness and understanding in our interactions with others. Some spiritual practices that have helped me on this journey are regular prayer and meditation. It helps cultivate the self-awareness and emotional regulation that we need. These practices encourage reflection, provide clarity, foster a sense of peace, a peace that can only come through this to help you navigate the challenges with grace. Studying scripture can offer wisdom, guidance on how to approach emotions, relationships. It can also provide a moral framework for making decisions that are in line with your values. Engaging in spiritual community and fellowship with others can strengthen your social skills and empathy. By sharing experiences and supporting one another, you build emotional connections that enhance your ability to lead with emotional intelligence. Measure and improve. Emotional intelligence is not just something that you have or you don't have. It's a skill that can be measured, developed, and refined over time. And there's several tools out there. Tools, assessments, they're all available. It can help you gauge your current level of emotional intelligence, get an idea of where you're at, and help you identify the areas that you can improve. There's plenty of these assessments out there to measure your emotional intelligence. They'll give you detailed reports, strengthen areas to growth. They typically evaluate your abilities in the 5 components of emotional intelligence: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, social skills. Get feedback, guys. This feedback involves collecting feedback from a variety of sources: peers, subordinates, supervisors, clients, to get a well-rounded view of your emotional intelligence. This feedback can reveal how others perceive your emotional intelligence and provide you with the insights into the areas that you can improve in. Again, I mentioned this earlier. I've started doing it, keeping a journal of your daily interactions, your emotions, your thoughts. Just helps me go back and look for that pattern. And you'll be surprised, guys. You do this for a little while and the image just begins to show itself. Conduct regular self-assessment. Helps you stay aware. Consider setting aside time each month or quarter and evaluate your emotional responses, relationship management, and your overall emotional health. Professional development and coaching. Investing in a professional development programs or working with a personal coach who specializes in emotional intelligence can provide you with the tools and the guidance needed to enhance your EI. A coach can help you set specific goals, provide feedback, and hold you accountable as you work on developing your intelligence. Guys, emotional intelligence is a powerful tool in the arsenal of any leader. It enables you to connect with others on a deeper level, navigate the complexities of human emotions, and inspire those around you to achieve their full potential. As we've discussed today, guys, emotional intelligence is not just about being nice or empathetic. It's about mastering the soft skills that lead to hard, tangible results. Whether you're leading a team, an organization, or simply just trying to become a better version of yourself, developing your emotional intelligence can make a significant difference. It's a journey that definitely requires self-awareness, commitment, and a continuous effort. But the rewards, guys, they're so worth it. So as I wrap up this episode, I encourage you, take the first step, guys. Take that first step in enhancing your emotional intelligence. Start by reflecting on what you've learned today, identifying 1 or 2 areas where you can begin to make some changes. And remember, small, consistent actions lead to huge transformations. Thanks again, guys, for joining me here in the Leader's Realm today, joining me on this journey through emotional intelligence. I hope you found this episode insightful, empowering. If you have any questions or thoughts that you'd like to share, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. So until next week, guys, this is Tony Cammarata. And remember, stay fast, stay fluid, stay flexible. Be the absolute best that you can be, because your best is yet to come.